This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is presented by Farm Bureau Insurance, Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, Pods, Moving and Storage, solved. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, and by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.
Welcome to a new edition of Paradise, Louisiana, and two additions to Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Risponi.
I'm Lindsay Anderson.
Hey, and I'm Chef KD.
Guys, you know, this is the first time we're missing a big celebrity right here. Everybody used to.
And look, there's no replacing that celebrity.
Over. But I promise you, between Lindsay and KD, they're going to cover me even better than Don, I'm sure about it. So,
I like that. We got it covered. You got that,
Yeah,
right?
we'll work on that.
Yeah, you always got to make up. You can take care of the look part.
But she's got the makeup.
Well, let me tell you what, she got the talent too.
Look, I've been out rabbit hunting with her. And look, any gal that puts a 5.5-foot rattlesnake around her neck while she's toting rabbits, she ain't fluffing foe, bud. She's an outdoors woman. So
Look, I'll be outside, but I'll have my makeup on too. It's the way I am, you know? Like both.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what now. We had a very, very busy week. Katie, we went to some fundraisers or some religious type of deal. You went over there with Zoe Baptist Church.
The guys out there were amazing. They had Spook Spawn, who has his show, Spook Nation, and he came, spoke, and delivered a message. He survived a helicopter crash, a truck breaking down in Russia, 4 foot of snow. The helicopter crashed. Two of the 5 people were killed. Him and his dad both survived. His testimony was unreal. I mean, a couple of these little pictures showing the food. Hey, we missed you, but we had enough food, even if you'd have been there to cover you.
Well, I'm sure you would have. But that's why they call you Chef KD. You do eat pretty good too. I found that out on a fishing trip KD and I made with his son Matthew. You'd be surprised. Everywhere we stopped, people offering us food. Huh? We got a pretty good reputation.
It took us forever to go fishing. It was nothing but food. Wait, you're going to have to work out twice as much, Lindsay, okay? Because everywhere he goes, he eats. But you know the neatest thing, I'm going to drop it right now. I got my captain's license. I got a pit on the boat. So don't bring sandwiches if you charter KD, because we're going to cook out there.
I'm coming with you next time.
That's it. Soon.
Well,
Mike's gonna be ready to come. Her husband is an avid outdoorsman.
You had a little trip. Black Cloud already. She wearing black today, but she wears black a lot. You know, I don't know if that's in honor of me being a Black Cloud, but just knowing me brought y'all to Black Cloud in bad weather. But you did hear some video, and you got to talk to one of the captains. Tell us a little bit about that.
I did. So we actually went fishing in Fouchon, and we went with Apex Charters. Ian McGowan is the captain of Apex Charters, so he's awesome. He's got a really great setup down there. Unfortunately for us, the wind was terrible. We wanted to do inshore and or offshore. We ended up trying some inshore fishing. Didn't turn out so well, but we had a great time, and we're looking forward to doing it again soon.
Yeah, the nemesis of springtime, and we start approaching March is the winds. We canceled a charter Saturday. I mean, it was more endurance. I mean, y'all had an endurance contest, not a fishing episode. But sometimes that's what it is, and you enjoy it. I heard you're pretty tough on those stingrays.
Oh my gosh, every time I caught something, it was either a small catfish, a stingray. It was just crazy. They were
everything
everywhere.
You're catching, a rattlesnake's bite, catfish sting, stingray sting. You got to catch all these lethal things.
It's the black cloud. It's the black cloud.
I'll take the blame, but look, let me tell you what.
Now, Gary, you didn't slow down last weekend for sure.
I made a trip Thursday night to the annual big game supper down in La Rose. I think it was 17th, 21st. I don't know, but they honored Miss Sydney Trish, was the award winner this year, and I took some video, and I definitely taste all the food. My blood sugar, I tried to watch it. I tried not to eat much fried food, but they had gumbos and stuff. I guess it what it did, KD. You're going to have to help me find some stuff that. Just Friday morning, my blood sugar was 278. So I don't know what I did wrong.
Well, it's just because you're so sweet,
Drank
Gary.
a lot of
Come
water, no cold drinks. I drank a lot of water, but Dasani, I don't know what it is. But look, this is a little bit long for an opening, but we have a bunch of things come up. We got a lot of rodeos. We got some announcements in the rodeo report, and we also made a trip to the America Redfish Cup. Tito's, sponsored by Tito's. One of our new camera guys and new cohorts, Mr. Trevor Lampan.
I'll tell you what, those guys fought some conditions out there that were, I mean, they were brutal. They were 30-mile-an-hour winds. They caught some serious fish. I mean, you average 9 pounds on your slot redfish, and you know, you within hundredths of a pound in the first few places. That's some serious competition and some serious fishing.
We'll see that during the rodeo report, H&H rodeo report. I think that's it. Welcome. Not so long we're opening. We're here. Don is watching. Don't fuss at me, Don. But these guys, we're going to be doing it right. We're coming to you from in Sagan Lane right here, Superior Bait and Tackle. Right here. What's the best place to be is one of our Baton Rouge locations. So always here, at least twice a month.
Tell them, Lindsay, what they're watching.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
See you in a minute.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Voted Best of Louisiana Outdoors 3 years in a row.
Now's the time to join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club. New memberships start at just $9.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Take advantage of this introductory offer at one of Benny's 7 locations.
Pause moving and storage.
We just sold our house.
Congratulations.
We have 2 weeks to move.
We'll deliver a few containers.
Our new home's not ready.
No problem. You can store things with us while you're between homes.
We might need help.
We'll refer trusted packers.
We'll be staying at my brother's.
Well, that sounds...
He has kids of his own.
Well...
5 of them.
Ma'am?
Help.
Trust us for local and long-distance moving and store at our storage centers. Pods, moving and storage, solved.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. And Katie, we got to get people ready because I know we're going to be making a lot of trips down the Delacroix area where you fish.
They're calling already.
That's what they're calling already, yeah. Go ahead, but get on, Keith.
Well, Gary's like, you know what? I got to make a trip with you and Matthew because I'm always telling him how much fun Matt and I have. Well, we do. And everywhere Matt goes, we stop off to get bait and all, and everybody knows him. And guess what? Now they know Gary because next thing you know, we at the fish shack and we ate some pretty good food. That gal
on the way down, too.
Hooked us up. Now, Gary's going to the LSU basketball game, so we had a quick trip. But we managed, I mean, you know, when you go down there, we had a guide trip this weekend. We canceled because of the wind. But look, Jack and him were catching a lot of fish on live bait. Really pretty trout in a lot of different areas. You got to move around. Redfish bite, you find them. There are a lot of redfish. But look, you can see from some of this video, we passed a good time. You got him to reel in a couple. That takes some work.
I tell you what, he was just a joy to be around. He gets so excited when you was going to park. He just starts clapping because he gets so excited about being in that boat. When it's running, you can see he just lights up.
Well, he squeals.
Such a good.
He squeals. We're going to make a trip with you and Mike and Matthew here in the next week or two. Because, man, look, he just brings a joy in your heart. This morning he got up, walked into my face. I want to go fishing.
Well, Monday's usually the day y'all used to go. Now,
so I'm blaming it on you now.
Now, you blamed it on me about that ball game, but you ran from the storms. Good thing. What we did without these phones, you spotted that storm, and I mean, when we pulled off from Atlanta, it hit.
Look, the app is myradar.com, but it shows where you at, and it shows the weather as it moves. You can read these little thunderstorms, especially in the summertime. You can move 4 or 5 miles and dodge them, and I'm pretty good at it. I don't like thunderstorms.
Let's go fishing.
Let's go.
Let me Delacroix.
Hi, I'm Rachel from Crazy Cage's Fish Shack in Miro, Louisiana. Stop in and see me.
I got Gary on the camera. I'm doing what he likes to do.
Hi.
Went to Fish Shack right next to Miro's. Want a bite? Everybody. Too hot?
Too hot.
That's not good. Oh,
Hi.
no, he's right out to steal it. Thank you, box.
You good?
Thank you, girls.
You're welcome. We'll see you
Appreciate it.
soon.
Hey, y'all. Matt and I going on our little weekly trip. Gary said, man, I want to ride with you and Matt. We're going to go, but he said, I might bring the black cloud, but he didn't bring the black cloud, but he brought us about a 25-mile-an-hour wind, so we're at Delacroix going to check out a little bit of speck, red, maybe a few bass, and we're going to head back in and tell him, you watching what? Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise? Louisiana. Say, we going to catch what? Bass. And what else? And what? Red? And you heard it from Matthew Diaz right here on Paradise, Louisiana. We'll fish a little matrix shad, and we'll show you a little something. When you rig it, you want to go in, and you want the hook coming out the back. You don't want it coming out the belly. All right, see, that's the back. That way when it's going along, it's swimming. See this little bitty light jig head? I try to use the lightest jig head I can. I use a weighted cork, or if you got those rattling corks. Biggest thing is, this don't fall like a brick. This falls slow, kind of enticing. Those big lead heads fall thunk. Look, when they bite, you can catch them on anything. Dudley's proven that before catching them on a t-shirt. So let's see if this works. My first trip here since the 40-degree water temperature a few weeks ago. Woo, he's warm. We'll be right back. Two casts, two fish. 2 times better than it was before.
The bait again.
That's all right. He'll make it.
Let him swim. Get bigger.
A little bit bigger. Sitting there watching Gary. I forgot my catcher's mitt. How about if I get my catcher's mitt and something big one? Put it in. Keep going. Right, you got Gary's pole. You got oh, it's a low rat bed.
No wonder he thought you.
That's why he's pulling so much. Well, get some shit like you get some fish. Yes.
Oh, Matt.
Like father, like son. What can I say?
Let him get off. Let him get off.
You must have plenty of fish,
Yeah. Okay.
ooh, looking better, huh, Matt?
He like a bass fisherman.
Ah,
You just like them tournament bass fish. You want to hurt them, get them in the boat.
hey, quicker in the boat, quicker in the chest, quicker the other one on the pole. Really?
Morning, son.
Look at him. Look.
Morning, morning.
Look. Pick him up. Pick him up.
There you go.
Woo!
He's 12 inches.
That's my boy.
12 inches.
That's what kind. Right, that was 2 casts.
There we go.
Fish.
What do you do? Done in 2.
Yep. So going out
You
there.
done forgot how you do it though, but you gotta let the camera guy get where I can see.
Oh,
Put him in the box too fast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't call him Chef KD for nothing. He's always thinking about how he gonna cook. KD gonna dispute it. That's what's gonna be fun, me and KD. We don't always agree, but I'll tell you what, we're gonna have some fun.
Do we always agree? Or do we ever agree?
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Pods moving and storage.
We just sold our house.
Congratulations.
We have 2 weeks to move.
We'll deliver a few containers.
Our new home's not ready.
No problem. You can store things with us while you're between homes.
We might need help.
We'll refer trusted packers.
We'll be staying at my brother's.
Well, that sounds...
He has kids of his own.
Well...
5 of them.
Ma'am?
Help.
Trust us for local and long-distance moving and store at our storage centers. Pods, moving and storage, solved.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Now we have the H&H Rodeo and Tournament report. KD, can you tell us what's going on?
One near and dear to my heart. Next weekend, we have the Emerge Centers fishing, against autism, anglers against autism. We have 2 autistic children. This is an amazing tournament. Look, Mooney Bergeron and his wife have put together an amazing tournament. Hey, $10,000 is what we talk about first prize. They're going to have all kind of other stuff going on in Cabela's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. with kids fishing. They're going to have silent raffles, food galore. You can come taste. Hey, I'm cooking up a little rabbit sauce because spaghetti.
Cooking? Wait a second. They got the cooking contest. And I'll be there to judge. And your husband Mike will be there.
Imagine Gary judging the cooking. I'm going to get there early if you want to test.
I know.
Okay?
I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna gotta stay in Lindsay. But her husband Mike Anderson also gonna be there, and some other celebrity judges. And it's just a fun day to be able to go. And
it's
and
a
then
great cause.
And then also that weekend, Sunday, you got the media bass. It's
the
another big
media
tournament.
doubles is going to be Sunday. And,
Bell River Landing, huh?
Bell River Landing.
Public
well,
landing.
they're not sure yet. They're still good. It's at Bell River. You got another couple tournaments. So tournaments everywhere. Now, not only that, the next weekend, Lindsay, you really on top of this next one.
So Trinity Outdoors Adventures, it's a nonprofit organization for disabled hunting trips, fishing trips, and all of that. And on March 10th in Blind River, they have a bass tournament that'll be going on. If you want to check that out, you can go to trinitydisabledadventures.com for more information on it. And you can also launch from a bunch of different landings. You have to check in at Blind River. So it really opens up the field for you Venice guys, and you can cover some ground.
That's good. Look, well, the Bass Nation's back in action right now. The college tournament was at Bayou Sidneck, thanks to our good friend Mr. Hoover, your old fishing buddy, and
Still fishing buddy.
And then he's the president of the high school association also, but he's keeping us posted and all this. Number 1, Nickel State University, Tyler Revet, Jared Baskel, 17 pounds. They also had big fish at 5'4". What a great weight. Second, McNeese State University, David Bercier and Trent Manuel. And third place, the University of Louisiana Lafayette, Charles Norris and Lawrence Kuznick fourth University of Louisiana Lafayette Braxton Wrestling Bar. Boy, you look at these names. Boy, they got one good common one. Jed Abear, and fifth with LSU Shreveport, Jared Roscoe, and Harrison Hopkins. The rest of the places, we're going to run it on the screen. We'll go down all the way to about 14th. But
Hey,
had
day
20,
before that, day before that, it was
20
on fire,
participants.
too.
20 participants. Now, also, that same weekend, they had the adult division, the Bassmasters qualifier. Now, you tell me about that one.
Yep, that is going to be where you have a pro fish in the front, or a boater and a non-boater. So the boater's boating 5 fish, the non-boater is boating 3. These guys left from Signette, made the run. Look, a lot of them now got the Lowrance radar and all to make the run to Venice with the fog. But the results came in. 2 best friends, first and second place. Logan Latuso had 32.54. That's a 3.25 average. All right, Centenary Anglers, Blake, 29.45. Third place with the Grand Point, Robbie Armand. All right, he had 28.26. Jason Pecoraro, the name everybody hears in tournament fishing, we have Chafala. Mike, I'll tell you the Chafala boys, the next 2 places. 26.12. Tyler Rivette, same club, 24.30. My buddy, Big Bass of the tournament, 5.90. They weighed in some amazing fish from all over. I mean, some of these guys.
But you got so many, but who's your buddy?
Big Hoover, you just mentioned Gene. Gene had
Well,
Big Bass
well,
in
you
the
didn't say his name. You just said your big buddy.
Well, hey.
Big Gene got a lot of buddies now. Cause that's a, everybody knows, seen him on Paradise, Louisiana, hunting and fishing. You know, he's a retired principal at Lutcher High School. He still follows high school sports, not just fishing, every sports. And if they got a playoff game or anything coming up in St. James Pass, Simpson Pass, hey, well, look, your big buddy gonna be there.
He coached defense for Lutcher High, and everybody hears about Lutcher High, how much they've won championships. When you watching football, if you listen to his knowledge of wealth, you know, it's just unreal, his wealth of knowledge, but vice versa. But still, he will explain a game that I never understood.
You taught him how to fish, because he can fish, too.
Oh, no. Look, this man paid his way through school, got his master's degree, hunting, fishing, and trapping. Most people don't know that. He didn't have no golden pocket.
Yeah, he ate a bunch of neutral.
Yeah, he ate a bunch of neutral.
Okay. And I think that's the tournaments we got right now. Did I leave any of them out?
Well, I didn't cover the co-anglers. Let me cover them real quick.
Okay,
So the co-anglers, first place was Charles Gloriosa, Bass Fanatic, 1701. Right behind him, Austin Castillo, Poor Boys Fishing Club, 1674. Just an email from Tri-Parish, 1619. Trey Gotro from the Centenary Anglers, 1525. And then Brandon Anthony from South Tangi, or Tangipahoa, and he had 1511. So, man, let me tell you, now that's 3 fish. They're only weighing in 3, so pretty good averages. Great tournament. They have a fall qualifier coming up. So they fish 4 days. They take the best 3 days, which will qualify them to start fishing for, it ends up that somebody makes the Classic. So that's a pretty big deal.
You know, we're going to find out how good a fisherman is. This is about the 5th year in a row. I know you fishing in the autism tournament.
Oh, yeah.
So
my old buddy Don
I'm going to be
Hutch,
there today. I'm going to judge the contest. I'm going to have my cameras ready and waiting on you.
I hope
Linda, you come and visit with us.
I'll be there.
Mike's supposed to be there to judge.
I'll be there.
Why don't you come there and eat, and you don't have to worry about that figure no more. You be around me and KD, you don't have to worry about that figure no more.
Hey, we'll introduce you to spandex, okay? That's one thing about the cages. We eat enough to where we kind of grow and show.
We were talking about the America Redfish Cup sponsored by Tito, homemade vodka. Here's the guy that puts it on, Mr. Benny Sanchez. We had to get back, and one of our new cameraman, Trevor, stood there till it almost got dark. It was late. The bridge was out. Everything went wrong, but here we are. We're going to the Redfish Cup. And Miss Angie, congratulations to your team members, because they were way up there. Miss Angie. Ollie Marina, boy, she is following all these sports right now and giving the fish report. So we'll be back later. Here's the tournament, the Redfish Cup.
Hey, Paradise, Louisiana. This is Benny Sanchez with America's Redfish Cup, presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Got a couple of special guests here from Tampa, Florida. They finished, what did you guys finish today? Fifth place today. And they, again, they made the trek all the way over, paid last minute. And here we are in beautiful Hopedale, Louisiana at Hopedale Marina. So again, guys, congratulations. You guys, will you introduce yourself for us to Paradise, Louisiana?
Yeah, Captain Ryan Rickard from Tampa, Florida, and
Captain Graham Taylor from Tampa, Florida.
Guys, so tell me, what was the secret today? What were the challenges? What did we do?
Man, we had a major challenge this morning. First of all, we ran 160 miles round trip today to catch our
Wow.
fish. I actually beached my boat first thing this morning. We were running in
the fog,
so
clear
thick
fog.
you couldn't see.
Oh my God, that's dangerous.
Following the GPS, but there was a shoal that wasn't marked, and I mean, I beached it, and so we had to, kind of just work our way off of that bar, and then really we got into our area, and there was 5 guide boats in there that we had a little challenge getting in, but we got back in a pond, and we're the only ones back in there, and just put it together.
Yeah, we had one zone, and we went around the arena twice, just like merry-go-round. Stuck about 12 fish, got 3 of them to fit, and honestly, we were done fishing by 11 a.m. And we made the move back here slowly. Stopped at another area, caught a couple overs. Around 1 o'clock, I text Benny. I want to know when the weigh-in was. We came in a little early. We had one fish that was a little questionable with the liveliness. He checked it off the list. We got here secure, and we just really didn't feel like we could upgrade from what we had. And it ended up paying out a little bit for us here, and great first experience.
I've got the 2 Mikes. Mike Sarton from Houma, Louisiana, and we got Mike McClure from our Air Force. Sergeant?
Master Sergeant on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Active duty. We got for America's Redfish Cup. Guys, we had a great event today. You guys finished in the money today.
Yep.
From out of state, from out of town, coming into St. Bernard Parish. How'd you guys do it? Tell us.
It was a little bit of a struggle. Me and Mike just teamed up for the first time this year. We just fished for the first time yesterday. So it was a little bit of a learning curve for both of us. But I mean, excellent sight fisherman. I'm a great bank fisherman. Kind of stuck to what we know. I mean, and we just put our heads down and cast and grind.
We've got our winners here today. Guys, we've known you guys for a long time. Josh Hall, Mitchell Chevalier. We've been fishing together since y'all were kids. Y'all were 21 years old when we started fishing together. And I'm just proud to see you guys win another tournament out of these waters.
Thank you, man.
I remember your first win was in Delacroix with the Louisiana Saltwater Series a few years ago.
Yep.
And here we are with another win. It's exciting. Tell me how you felt. I want to know how it felt to sit in that polygraph room.
Well, I had to take the lie detector test, and I'm going to tell you, I think it took about 6 years off my life.
Yeah.
We've never taken that kind of stuff before, and I mean, it was nervous, but it all came true back. We passed it all with flying colors, and that's when it hit me that, we just won a Tito's vodka tournament.
Yeah. $10,000 first place prize.
$10,000.
Definitely a big deal.
Yeah. Well, guys, tell me this. So where did you guys fish today?
We actually stayed pretty local. We made about a 30-minute run, stayed in Delacroix, and we pretty much just stayed on a big water bite. We didn't fish shallow, skinny ponds like a lot of people were. It's fish that we had found a couple weeks ago that were pretty much hiding in grass, and if you didn't fish slow and let them show themselves to you, you didn't know they were there. So that was the advantage that we had, because we knew that pretty much nobody was going to find those fish.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what we did. They were still there even with all the wind. We just took our time and utilized every piece of equipment on my boat, including the power pole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a patience game, really.
Yeah.
It's a timing and a
What,
patience game.
I want to know, we asked you this earlier, what baits did you use, Mitchell? You said something and you laughed, but you went through the baits. Tell us what you used today.
I mean, we always use the matrix crawl. It's a crawfish that we just fell in love with when Matrix Shad started making it, and it just works great. It's got a lot of action in it. That's what we use 90% of the time. And just recently, we just started getting into throwing gold spoons. It's an old school technique, and it plain out works. It just works. Today, we knew we had to call out one more fish to be within runnings for first place. I took the old gold spoon out again, and lo and behold, I think it was 2 fish. I caught a nice stud on it. We got it to the boat. We realized what this fish was, and I mean, we picked up and went home because we knew what the fish was.
27.16 pounds. Second place had 26.96, so 0.20 pounds, guys. A great win, less than a quarter. So guys, thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Paradise, Louisiana, thank you for having us back. Hopedale Marina, beautiful St. Bernard Parish, thank you guys for everything you do for us. We really appreciate it.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing? Then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Welcome back to Spear Bait and Tackle. And Lindsay, you had a black cloud day out here, but I know you brought us back a lot of information. Tell us what happened.
Well, I did bring back some good information. I did have a black cloud fishing trip, unfortunately. We went down to Fourchon, stayed at Moran's, had a really great time overall. We went out with Apex Charters. Ian McGowan is the captain of that, and I actually have some great conversation with him that you'll see shortly. And overall, we certainly didn't limit out, but we had a lot of fun. I caught some catfish, some stingrays, did get a couple nice redfish, so I am excited about that. Overall, the wind just...
Well, y'all started, y'all was going to go offshore, but now that got canceled for sure.
It did.
But you always got planned too. When you go to Fourchon, you can always go inside.
We did. So we were going to try to do an offshore trip. It ended up turning into an inshore. We went offshore for about 5 minutes and decided too rough, not doing that. So we just did some great inshore fishing, and the wind killed us though, you know. So we're going to try again soon, and I think next time I'll have much better luck.
We had a trip with Chris and Kip Gospard and a bunch of them for an offshore trip a few years back, and they got daring each other when we hit Bell Pass. You can take this, we can take that. We all came back black and blue and bruised, can I tell you? So you made a smart decision, turn around.
Yeah. Let's go see what you got from the captain.
Oh, yeah.
Fishing today has been a good time. Not produced very much, but we've had a lot of fun.
Ian's got one take and drag. Got Ian McGowan here. There we go. That's gonna be a good one on the grill.
All right.
Right.
It's about 9:30. We've been fishing since probably 6 or so in the morning, and we've been catching lots of catfish, trying to beat this wind. It's been so rough out here, but finally we found something that we've been looking for.
Another stingray. Catching a lot of stingrays today.
I'm here with Ian McGowan, and we've been fishing all day trying to get some trout, redfish, and we have just moved to a new spot. The wind has been blowing us out. Ian, can you tell us a little bit about what we're doing?
We got blown off offshore, so we got up in the marsh and tried to get protected, but the wind had everything muddy, so we're kind of at a last resort. We came to the rocks at the pass, going to try for some bull reds.
Let's get a fish in a boat. It's been a rough day, but it'd be nice to be a nice red. Let's see what we got, you.
Oh, there's a redfish.
Oh, nice red. Nice red.
Yes, you got him.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
cooking hog wings. South Louisiana is the only place with flying hogs, so we got some fresh hog wings right here on the grill.
Morning, Chef. Shrimp and crab, poulet, fricassee. Want to see it?
Alma Falk from La Rose. Merlin Gisclair, La Rose.
Oh, my name's Lonnie Gidry. I'm from La Rose. This is
Mother Rep.
Yeah, Martin.
In French, that's La Pain.
La Pain.
In Italian is Caniglio. That's a La Pain. Seafood gumbo. What's your name? Where you from?
I didn't make it.
What's your
I'm
name?
serving it.
Tell me your name. Where you from?
Selma Duce from La Rose.
Frankie Bourret from Guatemala, Louisiana.
Yeah, who's that sponsor there? That's the lady from DA?
Christine Russell, District
I
Attorney.
know you all met 2 years ago.
I see a ball kid.
Send us some.
Here, try one of these.
Now, what do you call that?
That's a fried duck strip.
Fried duck strip.
Duck breast, that's right there. Tell me what you think about it.
Wait a minute.
Sounds pretty good or what?
Give me another piece. You put it in my mouth.
Can't eat just one of those, brother. Huh? Good stuff right there, huh?
Very good.
You game to try some blood stew?
No? We get some more video.
Pork, meat, liver, heart, some pork blood.
This is how, this is some duck and oyster gumbo. This is how cages are made. They make cages like that.
This is an Alaskan wheel wing. Very good. Goes like popcorn. Everybody is taking it.
Bet it's fun shooting them too.
Oh, it's
Sheriff Craig Weber at the La Rose Civic Center Wild Game Supper. And we're honoring one of the most wonderful human beings you'll ever have the pleasure of knowing, Mr. Sidney Trish. It's an honor to know him, and to be his friend, and to have him here at LaFouche Parish. Good luck.
I want to thank the Fire Civic Club for this great honor. I want to thank all the volunteers, year after year. There's a lot of outdoor people here. The main ingredient for a person that likes to be in the outdoors all the time is an understanding wife. I'm sure all of you have been through this already. During the week, you tell your wife, I'm going duck hunting Saturday morning. She says, okay, what time are you going to be back? He said, well, about noon. She says, okay, good.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana from the Wild Game Supper.
Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at Olin's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. Olin's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
Now's the time to join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club. New memberships start at just $9.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Take advantage of this introductory offer at one of Benny's 7 locations.
Welcome to Abu Garcia Fishing Report. KD, I'm going to start with you. You just got off the phone with Chris Moran. I didn't have any report from North Shore. Wow. And poor Lindsay, she didn't get to go out. So tell us what
Chris ain't playing with that new little baby. He's been getting out, and he says, hey, look, Wahoo's on fire. They really on fire. It's the windy time of the year, but he said they got a great tuna bite. The problem is it's really to the east of South Pass. So you almost got to launch out of Venice to get to it. It would be just disastrous trip to take it from, all the way from Fouchon across. But he said, man, look, they had a close trip the other day where, he had some blacks. He had one big yellowfin, and they had a limit out on Wahoo. So, I mean, they're catching fish when they can get out, and it's really great. It's only going to get better when you can go out. I mean, it's that time of year.
Talk what they say. We're getting ready to come March. March winds bring April showers. Well, March winds have started way, way early in February. Right now, we've been having a lot of winds. Don't give up, though. When you get those good days, the people that know down there, you can get out and go on it. Now, I got a little saltwater report from Delacroix, but most of it has been off the bank. You see what you're doing. You heard what they were saying, catching. You was talking about live bait. A lot of places, live bait are hard to get. Now, in the Delacroix, off the highway, these 2 young boys did really good. Now, Anthony Kajimi out of Brother Martin sent me a report, and I had to play a little game with him. Brother Martin, congratulations, they won the state championship in wrestling this year. And he had another friend named Ethan that was also on the trip, so he sent me the pictures, and he kept saying, he was telling me about how much fun, what they caught him on. He caught him on a matrix shad, a white and purple tail with a white jig head. He said, but other people were catching them on dead shrimp. He was fishing off the bank 2 days in a row. They limit out with perfect size trout, all 20, 23 inches, all, in the area.
Redfish. You said trout, redfish, right?
Thank you for correcting me.
Man, you tell me you got 23 inches out alongside the road?
Yeah.
You got to have somebody directing traffic.
Oh, I've caught some off of Highway 1 way over 23 inches. I've caught some 7-pound trout over there at Fouchon, and that's another thing reporter going to talk about, fishing off the bank. Still getting reports on Highway 1. Everybody wanting to know where to fish off the bank. Hopedale, in all those areas that we're talking about, you see people fishing. Now, we've been forgetting about what's coming from the west. I ain't getting any report. Now, Hackberry, they start to catch crabs off the road, the highway. In Hackberry, they're catching that. They're catching trout. They're catching redfish also. Off the highway, there's a lot of fish, especially saltwater, where you can catch. You got your bridges and them will start turning on. And even when the wind is bad, especially if you get it towards your back, you can throw that thing a half a mile.
Well, when you're roadside fishing, a lot of y'all may say, man, I want to try that, but how do I do, what do I do to find out? Well, you look driving down the road and you follow the canal and you see an intersection. If you see current is going to normally place bait fish, it's normally place fish. And hey, let's be honest, if you see a few other people fishing in an area, it's probably where they caught fish before. It's kind of like, you know what to do. Don't let it overwhelm you. But, we call them stink crickets, but you put a dead shrimp on the hook and throw it offside the bank, you're going to catch something.
That's what I'm talking about, KD. But look, again, in the saltwater, the mix area, I got to change my papers here so I can read it like KD is doing it over there. He's rattling. Lake Catherine Island Marina, Miss Angie sends us a complete report every week, and she keeps us really posted. She's going to send her report. By the way, she was one of them telling me, live bait are hard to get. It might be a couple more weeks in March before they'll be getting live bait. But dead shrimp are working under the cork. There's so many good plastic baits right now. You see where the matrix shad, deadly dudley, everybody got baits right now. And don't forget gulp. I don't never have to talk, even though it's our sponsors, I don't never have to talk about gulp. There being anything wrong with it.
We know it's as close to live bait as you can get.
Yes, it's better believe it. It'll even catch hardhead sometimes. So, look, let me go and tell you some things about coming from Captain Andy Jones catching fish on the causeway. She sent me some pictures. He said he's been catching on the causeway. That's good. you heard Don say last week, a lot of people coming, Dudley and them are starting to catch him, but you got to catch the wind right, and you got to have that current, like you said. You know, Dudley tell us all the time, if there's too much current, it's really hard. You got to go the extra way. You got to be on the bottom, and you start drop shotting. You drop shot with gulp, you can drop shot with dead fish and shrimp, and you can still catch them on the causeway. You see these pictures. The other ones came from the marsh, and big redfish, they're catching with different plastics and dead shrimp under a cork. And see some of the pictures. I want to congratulate, too. They got 4 teams they sponsored, Island Marina, and four of their teams placed in the Redfish Cup. Congratulations, Miss Angie. You keep sending me those reports. God love you. You and your husband, they've been doing a tremendous job over there. Thank you. I'm gonna go to freshwater. Now, do you have any freshwater? You poor thing, you've been too busy offshore?
I've been too busy offshore.
All right, well, keep it up. I want you to keep us a report. KD?
You know, the wind has kicked up southeast for a few days now, and it pushes so much water in, it changes everything drastically. What we find at this time of year, if you can get sockeye bass, all of these, you know, I don't know if they spawned, they're really tough right now to read, but if you get a dead end that's got a couple breaks in, a couple turns, to where you get towards the back and he clears up, that's what it takes right now. The fish are moving all the way to the back.
Guy just came in here a while ago, Mr. Brandon Baker.
51 gallons of gas.
And he didn't see that. Now, everybody's scouting for these tournaments. Everybody's keeping hush mouth. Some of them you ain't going to be able to run south. My Black's still getting good reports.
But it's off limits next weekend for anglers against autism.
That's right. Now, the other tournament coming up the week after that, you can go there. Where you plan on fishing? Give me an area.
Well, Don and I are evaluating right now what it makes sense to fish, because we know it's going to take 17 plus to even have a chance.
We got a lot of rain. Barrett's going to be up too.
Barrett's going to be up. We scouted all the way down south. Y'all know what I mean? Terrible trip. Terrible trip. We heard some 17-pound stringers coming out the basin. All right.
Oh, so you saw it on.
I'm fishing with a guy that knows it well enough. Hey, I'm just going to be hanging along, and if he needs a net, I'm there, and if they bite on me, I'm going to set the hook. That's about where I'm at.
Last night it was a lot of rain. All the ditches were full, so they're going to have their work cut out for them. I promise you, I'll be at that way. I promise you they're going to be some 20-pound stringers somewhere.
Now, we'll tell you this, not necessarily pretty green water. We've caught a lot of our fish in the muddier water, which is totally against this time of year's pattern.
As long as it's moving.
As long as it's moving.
Look, let me give you some report. Our good friend Goosey Geist, the Cincinnati Outdoor.
My classmate.
I talked. Goosey ain't as old as you. Come on, man. Look, but I got him on the phone. I had Goosey's cameraman with me all day Saturday, you know, and Goosey, he was calling for him. I said, let me talk to him. He was telling me, I said, where you going? He said, I'm going to Amite River. I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to bring some jigs and something. I don't know what I'm going to catch. He had a pretty good day, all that bad weather and that wind. Look, he sent me back. He had sac-a-lay, some big sac-a-lay. He had brim, monster brim, had a few bass. He had everything. Hey, Goosey, thanks for that report. That's from the Amite River area.
I saw a buddy of mine posted a picture of a double limit of some beautiful bass right out of Blind River also Saturday. So they got some great fishing.
All right. Then I got another report. Last week, Steve Fontana and his buddy were fishing False River. And then when I was stunned by all the fish he was catching, the size of the fish they catching.
Ooh.
And when he told me they were catching, he told me flats. I said, well, did the grass back? He said, no. But they put gravel, they put rock. And both ends, they bringing False River back. When it's time spawning year, it's been there a while. Those fish are in there spawning and cruising, looking for a place to lay the eggs.
I don't know if you speak much Cajun, but when I saw those pictures, it gave me the frissons. You know what the frissons is? Them old goosebumps? Man, that's some serious fish.
I'm going to learn some fish. In Italian, I don't know what they call it. I'll tell you what Kularusa is, but I don't want to say that. That's when I go and don't catch nothing. But Steve Fontana, good Italian boy too, by the way, he sent me those pictures. He said he had one over 9 that got off at the boat, just pulled off a spinnerbait. And I said, come on, I said, how you know he was over 9? He said he had scales on him, but no. He said I caught enough fish that big to tell you that fish was over 9.
I believe that, Steve.
And look at the picture that he got. most of those fish, he caught them on a bango lure, the old balsa bing. But they catch them, I got another report on a rogue, I got another report on spinnerbait, and when I used to fish it, what's your color, baby?
Bobolonge, spinnerbaits, blue and chartreuse with a little white up in there, chartreuse and white, those are the favorites. But I tell you what, that bobolonge and gold.
What you point to Linda for?
Well, I'm just thinking if she caught one of them bass that big, she'd be squealing just like Matthew, can I tell you?
Oh, I'm sure.
They had a guy caught one big fish the
We're
other
going to
day.
get a chance. We're going to bring us to some lakes and find. She's going to be bringing you a lot. We got a lot of lady anglers out there. They've been looking to do a ladies' day out, and I'll talk about going. If I got to go shoot, me or your husband. But she's going to be hosting a lot of fishing trips and a lot of other hunting trips come next hunting year, and they're going to be hosted by Lindsay. So let's keep her happy.
You said you want this show not about the co-host, but about the people watching it. Guys, let us know what's going on. Let us know something that's really interesting, somebody you want to see involved that can't get involved. We're going to make it happen.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not through, though. Bayou Black. Every ordinary, talking about young ladies fishing in the outdoors. 8 years old from Kaplan. Here's fishing with her daddy. Her daddy sent me a picture of big fish, too, and for some reason I lost it. I dropped it. I couldn't get it back.
There's a special day for somebody there, right?
You read it. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, gal.
Happy birthday on the 22nd. And KD, you met her daddy. He was at the landing when we came in on our Bayou Black trip. Remember, he had that bass boat, and he stayed there and talked to us and told us how he was catching all those bass. And outside the spillway, and when people say outside the spillway, I was wanting to know, he could be talking about the pit, or he could be talking about the Lake Barrett area, or Grassy Lake area, wherever. Billy, Garrett, and Gavin Gotro. Look at the size of these sac-a-lay. These is unbelievable. Turtle Bar. Reed Wagerspack. Thanks to his daddy and them, he sent us 2 days. They had a limit of bass, and they were caught on a chartreuse, white, and blue. Now, you and I were talking, we arguing.
Not with Gary.
The best bait I ever seen for fishing Venice, wax, or in the Bayou Black area is chartreuse, white, and blue because of what? The baby crabs. I still think that simulates a baby crab. Right. That blue in there and that white.
Lindsay, you got the date down and the time. We're going to both agree on something. Y'all mark this down. You and I agree.
Well, you told me a while ago the most popular bait everybody fishes was
I said what they fish the most. I didn't say what was the best.
You better believe I got a chartreuse and white spinnerbait on anyway, all kinds. Whether this was a humdinger, whether it was a slam dunk, any other kind of spinnerbaits I fished, you know, they got a double spinner. They're going to have a...
Look, you can take Delta to any of these guys and make some amazing baits. They all work.
Tony Landry with them and this one, the Delta lures right now, send them there. They all seem to be alike, and they all catch fish. And what's good about them? They donate fish to a lot of these young high school organizations, and they keep those kids on the water. That's it. Like I told you about the Delacroix Highway, I think I got Bayou Black. You told me the spillway is terrible, the water's coming up.
But you never know. Spillway can go from bad to good. You get 2 days north wind, it could be on fire. I mean, it's fishing.
We're going to be letting them know, because we're going to find out at that rodeo if you're going to be around, y'all going to be around, Mike going to be over there, you're going to talk to them guys and say, hey, what's your car tomorrow? Tell me the truth. I ain't going to put it on TV. We lying to them, but we're going to put it on TV.
I'm going to have to put some WD-40 or something on Don to loosen him up. Boy, he's tight.
Boy, they are tight. But look, one other thing. I want to remind everybody, next week, I also covered the Shooting for a Cure at Stella Plantation. We got some great footage, some great shots. Another place for great food. I had to leave before they gave the final awards. They had some special people that won the Boykins and all them. They got special awards. Dr. Sauter was there from Tulane Medical Center. There's a lot of great things. We're running out of time. Next week, stay tuned. We'll have more from Stella Plantation, Shooting for a Cure. Guys, for the first time, all of us together, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it's going to be fun.
Hey.
KD?
Thank y'all. You know, this is our paradise in Louisiana. You coined the proper name for it. Hey, we just can't wait.
Well, I got to give Joe Macaluso the credit for that, but I want you to tell him one more time how they can get on Paradise, Louisiana.
Hey, chefkd.com is the easy way to reach me. We'll post that, but look, let us know something that makes sense to get somebody involved. Somebody don't have a chance. All you guys are $60,000 bass boats and $50,000 trucks and 200 grand worth of this and that. Send us some kids that don't have a dad to take them fishing, somebody that has a handicap. We want to make the outdoors available to everybody. So let us know. My cell's easy, 205-COOK, 225-205-2665. We'll get hooked up.
Thank you for watching Paradise, Louisiana, and we'll see y'all next week.
Done.
In the can.
Paradise, Louisiana is presented by Farm Bureau Insurance, Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, Pods, Moving and Storage, solved. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, and by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.